Hello everyone, welcome back to our English lesson series. Today we're learning about narrative text. This type of text is used to tell a story, either real or fictional, with the purpose of entertaining or sharing a moral lesson. Our topic today is Sangkuriang, the legend of Mount Tangkuban Perahu. Let's get started. First, what is a narrative text? A narrative text is a type of text that tells a story, real or fictional. Its purpose is to entertain, to teach a moral lesson, or to share an experience. Structure of narrative text. A narrative text usually have 5 main parts. First, orientation. This introduces the characters, setting, and situation. Second, complication. This is the problem or conflict that makes the story interesting. Third, sequence of events. These are the actions or events that happen to solve the problem. Fourth, resolution. This is how the problem is solved. Finally, coda. Sometimes the story ends with a moral or reflection. Language features. Narrative texts often use past tense verbs such as was, when, said. Time connectors such as then, after that, suddenly. Action verbs such as ran, climbed, fought. Descriptive text language for characters and settings. Now, let's listen to an example of a narrative text. I'll play a story from my previous video. While listening, try to identify the orientation, complication, and resolution. Sangkuriang, the legend of Mount Tangkuban Perahu, a legendary tale from West Java. Long ago in West Java, there lived a beautiful woman named Dayang Sumbi. One day, she found a wounded dog named Tumang and cared for him. Mysteriously, Tumang was actually a cursed god. Through magical circumstances, Dayang Sumbi gave birth to a son named Sangkuriang. Sangkuriang grew up strong and brave, but he didn't know Tumang was his father. One day, while hunting, he killed Tumang out of anger. When Dayang Sumbi found out, she was devastated and banished Sangkuriang. Years passed. Sangkuriang wandered far and wide. One day, he returned to his homeland and met a beautiful woman, Dayang Sumbi, who had remained young through divine grace. Not recognizing each other, they fell in love and planned to marry. But Dayang Sumbi saw a scar on his head and realized he was her son. Horrified, she tried to stop the wedding by setting an impossible condition. Sangkuriang must build a lake and a boat in one night. Sangkuriang summoned spirits and worked tirelessly. By dawn, the lake was nearly complete. Fearing he would succeed, Dayang Sumbi tricked him by creating a false sunrise. The spirits fled, and Sangkuriang, furious, kicked the unfinished boat. It landed upside down and became Mount Tangkuban Perahu, which means upturned boat. Great! Did you notice the structure? Who are the characters? Where did the story take place? What was the problem? How was it solved? So, that's all about narrative text. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.